The Te-enager is a remarkable creature. It has uncanny similarities to a human and will often use these similarities to disguise themselves as human, mimicking human behavior to fool a threat or a nearby ally. There is no greater way to upset a Te-enager than to prepare for them an unsolicited breakfast. Breakfast is an offensive meal for a Te-enager, forcing them to gain thoughtful processing and clarity earlier than they wish to in the day. Te-enagers prefer clothing with hoods or hidden devices. This allows them to zone out, a common activity for a Te-enager. The hood is also adding a benefit of sending a message to others nearby that the Te-enager, should they be forced to communicate at this time, will only do so in low, abrupt language that is hardly decodable to the average human. And the facial expression of the Te-enager at this time will be that of a human with an ice pick in their forehead. The Te-enager has an aversion to water consumption. They do not trust the substance as it can clearly not be tasted or they cannot see their contents. This is the same reason why the Te-enager is prone to substance abuse, because they have an untrusting nature. They are a species who, unless they have experienced it directly themselves, they can see it or taste it themselves, they will not believe or trust that danger exists. The Te-enager has a complicated relationship with weather. They are intolerant to it, but somehow also immune to it, should it require them to sport additional or specialized apparel. Thankfully, this lack of trust, sense of immortality, and often careless and confrontational nature has raised a sympathetic crowd of tolerant and compassionate humans, a population that have formed safe havens in their individual homes all over the world. Teenagers tend to reside in these safe havens and wait safely until they are ready to morph. Morphing is the natural end of a Te-enager. It is also the birth of a human, a young human at that. But similar to the birth of a butterfly from a cocoon, the Te-enager emerges as a young human with beautiful skin, much to learn, clearer and happier, and ready to have a less damaging and less peculiar life. So next time you see a Te-enager, don't touch them or look too long, but please find a way to send a message that you accept them and understand them, that you can relate to their struggles, because at one point in time, you yourself were a Te-enager.